Potential within Pregnancy by Gage Duncan Tush. Pregnancy is the ultimate embodiment of adaptation and resilience that can occur in a human lifespan to a singular human. Now, I'm certain everyone here is already familiar with a general understanding of what pregnancy is, but to recap, it's when a child forms within a woman's body for about roughly 9 months and then is pushed out later through labor. Now, during the time, there's many changes within the woman's body that are both physical, as in the movement of organs and muscles, hormonal, and changes within the brain. These are all very important, the minor and the major changes, as they're necessary for the survival and birth of the baby itself. According to the Journal of Perinatal Education, research identified the tasks that women accomplish during pregnancy, which are critical as they make the transition to becoming a mother. The physical and emotional changes of pregnancy are not just unfortunate side effects of changing hormones and enlarging uterus. They are changes that help women make the transition to becoming a mother. Not just physically, but emotionally and psychologically as well. Now, as said before, there's tons of changes that take place, and it's not easy for the woman. So there are more minor changes, such as not minor, but minor in comparison to other changes, such as the stretching of skin and major things. For example, according to Boulette-Kakmak, pregnancy is a physiological process and many changes occur within it. Some of these changes occur to varying degrees in the systems, such as the cardiovascular, respiratory, and musculoskeletal system. These hormonal, anatomical, and physiological changes result in weight gain, decreased abdominal muscle strength, lessened neuromuscular control, and spinal lordosis. All these changes put together can even result in things that would fundamentally change the woman, such as her center of gravity being changed, making her more prone to falling and harming herself while carrying the baby. Not only this, but the brain changes as well. According to Sayori Morio and with PLOS ONE, which is a peer-reviewed free scientific journal, pregnancy and the postpartum period involve numerous physiological adaptations that enable the development and survival of offspring. A distinct neuroplasticity characterizes the female brain during this period, and dynamic structural and fundamental changes take place that accompany fundamental behavioral adaptations. This can stimulate the female to progress from an individual mindset that only cares about protecting herself to caring for both her and her child. This isn't just based from her own logic, it's an actual fundamental change within her brain that causes her to want to protect her child during pregnancy. There are also much more changes to the body than just these two, but these are some major ones. There's also tons of resilience needed during pregnancy and labor because it's intense and uncomfortable. Now, as stated before, there are lots of changes, and this isn't easy to navigate for the women. For example, one such change is the development of spider veins and varicose veins, which are both painful, itchy, and just uncomfortable overall. So, according to Nastrom, So varicose veins are enlarged and engorged blood vessels within the legs that are signs of the expansion of blood vessels to both protect and nourish her and her child, because with a second body, more blood is needed. According to Nasra Mohammed Ali Biaj, labor pain is one of the most severe pains which has ever been evaluated. It is so painful that many women choose to not have a natural birth and either have the baby cut from them or have some other drugs injected into them to help numb the pain. So incredible resilience is shown through the woman's ability to work through the pain over the course of 9 whole months, just to also go through extreme painful and traumatic experiences at the end when delivering the baby. Now, as a counterclaim, there is another major change that occurs in humans as a whole that most of the students in here, or hopefully all the students in here, should be extremely privy to. This would be adolescence. So, in both adolescence and pregnancy, there are major changes to the body, which are both mental and muscular and skeletal. According to Encyclopedia Britannica, adolescence is the transitional phase of growth and development between childhood and adulthood. So, and according to Stanford Medicine, the teen years bring many changes, not just physical, but mental and social. They begin to think more abstractly and have the ability to think further ahead. Just like pregnancy, there are painful and uncomfortable parts of adolescence that occur during this period of time. But pregnancy still is a much bigger change, as it happens in a shorter period of time and it's more painful. So while it may not be too far separated in terms of adaptation, it takes much more resilience on the woman's part to be able to go through pregnancy and labor. All in all, pregnancy is an extremely important adaptation for humans, and the most important in my eyes. Because without it, there's simply no way for humanity to continue. If there's no children, there wouldn't be any of us left. Thank you.
Okay.